Hello, my name is Mathew Nuñez. I'm a senior at Columbus and I run cross country and track. The thing that I like the most about running is that it's something that you could both do by yourself and with people and still have fun.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
It's something that you could improve on day in and day out and see the progress. And that's why I like running.
He kind of followed in his brother's footsteps. His brother did cross country, and of course Matthew just naturally went and gravitated towards that, and he actually started getting really good at it, and eventually now got to a point where he's past where his brother is right now. Yeah, he surpassed him.
It was really a normal day. I mean, it was a Friday afternoon, typical race day.
I mean, in fact, the way he describes that day right before the race, he was pumped up for the race, ready for it, like had absolutely zero signs of anything.
And then once we started the race, I suddenly just felt a pretty sharp pain in the top of my head and like near my jaw. And then it got so bad that I had to turn myself around.
And I usually wait for him at the 2-mile mark, and I noticed that no one was coming.
They took me to the ambulance that was at the start-finish line.
People were telling me something happened, you have to get back to the rescue.
She called me and she said, Matthew's being seen by the paramedics. So I thought the same thing everybody else thinks. Dehydration, typical things that happen in a cross-country race, not knowing, that it was going to definitely get a whole lot worse. And it wasn't until, that I heard that he was getting rushed to Jackson South trauma that's when I saw the severity of what was going on.
When he arrived here, he was in critical condition. Complained about a severe headache, but was really off was he was not moving his right side very well. Quickly, we sent him to the CAT scan because if it was something in the brain, we need to be very fast to see if there's a bleed or there's ischemia or something happening. That was really scary because his heart was completely collapsed, failed.
So Matt's condition when I first saw him was tenuous from a cardiopulmonary standpoint, but ultimately when we looked into his case, we found the cause of bleeding in the brain was actually a tumor. The surgery went very well, and Mathew was neurologically the same after the surgery as he was going in.
Matt's recovering very well. He's strong. His journey didn't stop when we were able to stop the bleeding, when the neurosurgeon Otávio was able to remove the problem. But since he was so sick, his heart failure, his lungs failed, I was visiting him and I saw him suffering, but fighting.
33 days in the ICU and another 11 at Lynn Rehab. And everybody here made those days just, very smooth. It made me feel at home. It made me feel that we were safe. It made me feel that Mathew was going to be okay and that he was in the best care and in the best place possible for him to recover and come out of this.
One of my goals for running is that I want to try to at least have a senior track season and see if that can hopefully lead to maybe like walking on to a team in college. And just being more active and being able to run how I ran before.